April 21st. I'm sorry. We'll get to that in a second. It's July 18th, I believe, 2025. And this has taken an unexpected turn. The late, great English art historian Sir Herbert Reed would approve with his having written about the magic of art making. I drew this a day or two ago and was going to attach it with the teeth facing his left side of his head, viewer's left, right side of his head, but I turned it around at the last minute. I came across a sketchbook of sketches from 1967. Whoosh, I attached 3 of them. I had a plant still life in a bowl, dated May 25th, 1967. A portrait, which I attached upside down, dated June 1st, 1967. Maybe an allegorical metaphor, whatever, for his mom, who's probably gone by now. My mom was 31 when she had me, so if Alvin's mom was much younger, let's say 21, she could still be around in her, I guess, mid to upper 90s now. About a few years ago, another high school classmate who grew up near Alvin, same near neighborhood, told me that his mom had blamed me for his death, which really shook me up. Anyway, this one was undated, but in the same sketches, all done between May and June 1967. Kind of looks like, makes me think of the Colosseum here. That's some other building in Italy. I was curious on top, this figure holding like a rifle or lightning, one or the other. Okay, to be continued. I'm going to flip through some of this. This is dated April 21st, 1967. I believe it's Herald Square. That's just a guess, in Manhattan. Very light pencil. I don't remember where I drew it from, but it says Gimbels here. I remember Gimbels and Macy's. I actually worked at Macy's in December 1969, overlapping one of my get-togethers with Alvin. I'll tell that story another time. What else do we have? Incomplete sketch here. Can't quite make it out. Looks like boats, maybe. Yeah, boats. And May 21st, 67. Looks like Manhattan. Empire State Building. Boats. Could be the East River. Hudson River, something like that. Seagulls. Sleep. May 21st, 67. Looks like a soldier. It's around the time I was getting involved in the anti-Vietnam War movement and crowd. I crossed out quotation marks, "at last, peace and serenity." This is the living room of my folks' house where I grew up. I recognized the chair, the couch, the lamp, the window. There was a piano over here. I actually have photographs of this from different years. People sitting there years later, nephews and so on. We have one more here. Jacket draped over chair or a horse. Interesting drawing. I'm trying to think of the name of a late famous artist who exhibited around the country. Horse sculptures or what have you. Okay, we got one more here. This is undated, but evidently the same. Oh no, it's dated here, May. Maybe May 1st, 67. I don't know what that is. And it looks like a cartoonish bee, something like that. All right, there you have it. Oh, there's more. Right, Innovation Umbrella. I don't know what that was about. This is curious to me because it has a crucifixion-like image to it. I don't know what these were. This looks like almost like a box, cardboard box. Can't tell quite what that is. Oh, we saw that one. Okay, I think that's it. Yep. All right, there you have it, to be continued. How are we doing, Veggies? Good morning. Boker tov, buongiorno, buenos dias, shalom, salam, good day, as Rachel Hossack used to say in England back in 1985. She's grown by now. Friend's daughter.